The finale, titled The Right Side Up, serves as a feature-length conclusion, over 2 hours long, that brings the war for Hawkins to a definitive, emotional end. Here is the breakdown of the ending and the information shared by the Duffer brothers. The final battle and Eleven's choice. The finale centers on a desperate mission to stop Vecna, Henry Creel, from merging Hawkins with the Abyss, the chaotic dimension where the Mind Flayer and Demogorgons originate. The sacrifice. During the climax, Eleven realizes that as long as she lives, the military, led by the antagonist Dr. K, will continue to use her blood to create super soldiers, keeping the cycle of violence alive. The act. As a massive bomb is detonated to collapse the interdimensional bridge, Eleven chooses to stay behind in the Upside Down to ensure the gateway is sealed forever. To her friends watching from the other side, she appears to vanish or die in the implosion. The 18 months later epilogue. The show concludes with a time jump, showing the survivors moving on with their lives. Dustin becomes valedictorian and remains close with Steve, who is now a high school coach and teacher. Nancy pursues journalism at the Herald, while Jonathan studies film at NYU. Hopper and Joyce plan to move to Montauk to start a new life together. Max and Lucas remain together, finally finding peace after their trauma. The ending explained. The Storyteller theory. The most discussed part of the finale is a final Dungeons & Dragons game where Mike, the storyteller, reveals a theory about what actually happened to Eleven. Callie's role. Mike suggests that Callie, 8, used her last bit of strength before her own death to cast a massive illusion. He believes the 11 everyone saw sacrifice herself was a decoy, while the real 11 escaped invisibly. The final shot. The series ends with a sequence of a girl, presumably Elle, walking toward 3 waterfalls, a place she and Mike once dreamed about. The Duffer brothers' insight. In interviews with Netflix Tudum, Matt and Ross Duffer explained that they chose this ambiguous ending to reflect the transition from childhood to adulthood. They didn't want to take Eleven's magic away, but for the other characters to grow up, she had to go away. Whether she truly survived in a distant land or only exists in Mike's hopeful imagination is left for the audience to decide.